Hey y'all, get ready with me while I tell you the things that I wish I knew and would probably do in my AP Lit class. So first we're starting off with some lotion because I'm dry as heck right now. Make sure you stay moisturized, stay hydrated. Alright, so the first question. My favorite story, project, or lesson this year definitely has to be reading Pride and Prejudice. Oh my gosh, what I tell y'all? That story was literally like, I don't know how to explain it. It was just so magical. I've literally heard everybody talk about Pride and Prejudice, especially online, and I've just never read it. I've tried to get into it, but I could never really quite grasp it or really get into it. So it was really convenient for me to have to do it for school because I have a reason to get the assignment done and stuff like that. So I have a reason to read it and everything. So I'm just really happy I got to read Pride and Prejudice. And it's when I tell you the love story, it's just so I just love the story all in general. And I don't want to yap for too long because I have other questions and I'm kind of on a time crunch, so I'm not going to. But yeah, that was my favorite activity or thing that we did this year. Okay, so the next question is, what was the most challenging thing of AP Lit? And if I am being completely honest, it was literally just doing the work for me. I don't know what had gotten into me this year, but whatever it was, I don't want it next year because I had no motivation to do my work, no motivation to do anything. Oh my gosh. And I went into the year with oh yeah, I'm gonna do all my work, I'm gonna get every single thing done. No, girl. Tell me why. I literally just procrastinated on all of my assignments, my essays, everything. It was so bad. And honestly, I'm not quite sure if I overcame it, but I do know for next time, I just need to get my work done earlier, especially with my teacher. She was so super nice, so I really could have gotten it done, but I don't know what possessed me. I just didn't want to get it done, but I'm obviously over that now because it's fourth marking period. I have more motivation to finish off the year strong and everything like that. So yeah. Okay, so this next question is kind of hard because for me, I'm not gonna say I've always been good at analyzing literature. I've just always really liked to see the deeper meaning, or really like to find the deeper meaning. So I was already kind of strong in that aspect when I came into the class. But AP Lit really helped me with how to explain this. Hold on. AP Lit helped me with things I do, aspects for example, symbolism, metaphors, just using more examples of how the text is, in my opinion, more of I don't know how to explain it. It's just more of a symbol. I really don't know how to explain it, and I could give examples, but of course it's when I have to give examples, I can't think of any examples, so give me a second. Okay, I can't really think of any, but I can remember on my AP exam, it was I had to read about this girl who came back to her what's it called, her childhood home, and it was all yeah, I came back and everything was just ruined, and everything was just just it was just a void land. And I was wait, I can use imagery and diction to show how her leaving directly affected the town, because literally she said she hasn't been there in such a long time, and how she really yeah, and how when she went back it was just really old, and how she didn't keep in touch with her town, and how I think she said she felt she owed her town a service. And I was yeah, girl. And especially because she said she promised her cousins that she would come back, and that she really never came back. So of course, and I said like the town was breaking down because of all these empty promises that she said, that those empty promises that she never ended up like fulfilling. And the town just kind of represents her relationship with her and her family, and her with her family, and her with the people of the town. Okay, sorry, I got my words mixed up a little bit. But I feel like at the beginning of the year, I really wouldn't be able to do that. And I really think Miss Star for that, because even though, like, you know, I gave her such a hard time, especially because I really didn't do my work. And I'm so sorry, Miss Star. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I had to grab my brush, sorry. But yeah, like, I'm really sorry about that. But even, like, you just still helped me a lot, which is really, like, really impactful. Like, I can really understand. Like, I feel like at the beginning of the year, I wouldn't be able to do that. Really, like, take a text and then just, like, do a deep dive and write a whole essay on it with evidence and everything. Like, I just feel like that was just so, like, that was like a, oh my god, I look like a ghost. No, not this part. Please. Okay, anyways, that just really showed like how much I've just grown as like a writer. I never said I was good at writing, by the way. Like, writing is very, I'm not gonna say writing is very hard for me, but I feel like it's just something that I thought I couldn't get better at, you know? So I like the fact that I got better at doing that, because yeah, I'm just yapping. But yeah, like, I'm trying to like put all my thoughts into like this one video. But yeah. Okay, what advice would I give for next year students? Do your work. Hello. Do your work. If the work is due on Tuesday, you were assigned it on Wednesday, get it done on Wednesday before Tuesday even reaches your mind. Because when I tell you, the due date will literally creep up on you and boom, jump scare you. Like, it will literally jump scare you so bad. And then after your teacher's gonna put it in as missing, and you're not gonna have time to, you know what I'm saying? Because it's AP class. So do your work, get it done, and make sure you're doing your work well too. Because mind you, yes, I said like do your work, get it done, but also make sure it's quality. Because mind you, you're like, all this work is preparing you for your AP exams. If you're just doing work with no quality and you know it's not your best work, how are you going to survive on the AP exams? Yeah, girl, you won't be able to. That's the whole point of the class, for you to survive your AP exams. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you really just gotta like do your work, don't procrastinate. And if you need help, ask for help. Literally, your teachers are here to help you. They're not gonna bite you. They're not gonna be rude, especially English teachers. English teachers are so nice. So literally, don't be afraid to ask for help, because help is like the one thing I feel like you would need, especially in an AP Lit class, especially with essays and stuff like that, because essays make up like a large portion of the class. So I feel like with essays, you need that help, you need that feedback. Don't think you're gonna go into it thinking like, oh yeah, like I'm already a great essay writer, I don't need feedback. Yes, everybody needs feedback. If you're like, the way you grow especially as a writer, is constantly getting feedback and constantly listening to people's feedbacks, especially if they're valid. Because if you don't, you're never gonna grow. This goes for like literally everything. You're never gonna grow if you never accept feedback. Accept your teacher's feedback. Even if you think that was like the best essay you've ever written in your whole entire life, literally let them give you feedback. Let other people give you feedback. It's literally gonna help you so much, especially when you go on to college, because you write a lot of essays in college. So would you rather your college essays still reflect how you wrote in like what, junior year, sophomore year? No, you would want to grow. You would want your college essays to sound like more sophisticated, more better. Yeah, so accept the feedback. Don't give them trouble for the feedback. Don't be like, oh, that was so stupid. No, accept it, eat it, take it in, and follow through with it. Yeah. And also, I want to say like, work with other people. I didn't do this, but last year I did this and it literally like saved my grade. Work with other people in the class, because working with other people, oh, I don't know where I'm taking this off. I'm not done with my makeup yet. Hold on. Okay, so working with other people would help you tons, especially in AP class. And no, like, I know like nobody really like says it, but I feel like most people do work with other people, especially on their assignments and stuff like that. Like they definitely work with, oh my gosh, hold on. They definitely work with other people, or like they ask help from other people, like, oh hey, like what did you do for, okay, sorry, I'm doing a look. I think I should start with the lighter one first, actually, if I'm replicating a look. Wait. Wait, hold on, let me pause. Okay, I got it down. Okay, so what was I about to say? Oh yeah, definitely work with other people, especially if you like hit a little like roadblock. Like I wish I would have asked for help from other students, because I feel like that definitely would have gave me like inspiration to get out that like roadblock and like motivation ick that I was in. I don't know what to call it. I just call it a motivation ick, because I literally didn't have motivation to do anything. Like it was so bad. But definitely, even if you have that little motivation ick, still do your makeup's looking a little crazy. Even if you have that little motivation ick, still do your classes. Like even if you have to ask other people for help, because at the end of the day, your work is reflected upon like on your grades. Like you don't want to be failing your class and then in the fourth marking period you're like, oh my god, how do I fix my grade? How do I fix my grade? Like no, girls, already too late. And if you have failed the first 2 marking periods, you have to pass your last 2 marking periods, or else you're kind of cooked. Well, not actually, don't fail your first 2 marking periods. Actually, don't fail any marking periods. But I'm saying, like, if you have already like done bad your first 2 marking periods, 3rd and 4th marking period is kind of gonna save you if you do really good in that class. So just do really good in that class. If you're like feeling unmotivated, don't worry, there is still time. When it hits 4th marking period and your final grade is like a D, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You know? But there's always a way to fix your grade. So never, ever, ever give up. Never, ever, ever give up. Finish the year off strong. Even if you didn't go the whole year like being strong, like just finish the year off strong. Because I promise, like every little bit and ounce of help will literally help you. Every little bit and ounce will literally help you in the long run. Like, so it's okay. Just do well, obviously at first, so you wouldn't have to go through this, but things happen, situations happen. So I would just say, just try and get your work done, like any means possible type stuff, because I know it's really hard when you like want to go home and all you want to do is just like sit down and like do nothing. But trust, you will not be thinking that when you have summer school and you have to wake up early as hell on a July morning going to that hot school because you didn't want to do your work during the year. Yeah, so do your work. Okay, I think that's all the advice I can give. Yeah, I think that's all the advice I can give. So I'm gonna go on to the next question. Okay, so the next question is, what do I wish I've known in September that I know now? It is possible. It is indeed very possible. It's possible to fail. It's possible to pass. It's possible to improve on your writing. It's possible to get it done. I didn't think I was gonna get through my AP. Okay, but this eye's looking a little wonky. But I didn't think it was gonna be possible to get through my AP exams, and I got through it, and I feel like I did pretty good on them. Even though I miss some questions, yeah, but I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, right? So it is possible. It's okay if you can't really see the future, because at the end of the day, the future is what you make it. So just make your future what you want to see and get that work done. Yeah, get that work done. To me, everything is just about work, because that really what makes or breaks your year. and I gave y'all like everything else, like especially with help, like ask your peers or stuff like that for help. If you don't want to ask the teacher, ask your peers, ask your guidance counselors. Like that is what the school staff is here for. They're here to help you. Even if it's not your teacher, you can still ask another teacher that you feel comfortable with for help, and they will give you that help. Like it's okay if you don't like asking for help, but it's one thing if you don't ask for help and you don't need it, and if you don't want to ask for help and you genuinely need it, and now like you're failing, or like you don't know how to write a good essay, and you're like, damn, like I should have asked for help. Or like when you're stuck on your AP exams and you're like, oh damn, like I should ask for help. Yeah, ask for help, babes. It's not gonna kill you to ask for help. I know it feels like that, like when you first ask for help, but just like ask for help anyways. So I wish I would have just asked for help when I needed it. I guess I didn't really need it, but like, you know, I really wish I would have just asked for help and just, yeah. Oh, yeah, for me, this class changed a lot of things. Okay, I'm sorry. I've really grown as a person with this class. Especially as time goes on, I've really learned that like not everything was gonna be easy, right? And I've also learned that what else did I learn? I learned a whole bunch of stuff, but now that it's like coming up to me, I can't remember it. Like what? Okay, hold on. Okay, so what did I learn? Oh yes, okay. Every text has a double meaning. If they say the wallpaper is yellow, you gotta know why that wallpaper is yellow. And I feel like, get it? The literal reference? Get the reference from the yellow? Okay, sorry. And you have to like, why is that wallpaper yellow? And I feel like I've really came to understood like the deeper meanings within text. Like I said, like I was already kind of good at it, but when I tell you, I've learned to pull things out that I didn't even know I could pull out. Like I feel like the text is what you make it. Nobody can say your version of how you interpret the text is wrong as long as you have evidence. They can't say it's wrong. What are they gonna say? Oh, it's wrong, but you have evidence. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's really important to just oh, I don't know what I learned. Yes, okay. So what I've learned is that you can really pull anything out of anything as long as you have evidence from the text. Evidence from the text is like your number one best friend. Read that text over and 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 over again until you find that one little piece of text that's like bazinga, I got it. And yeah, that's what it really taught me to do. Like I feel like back then I wasn't really like, I was good at it, but like I wasn't really good at pulling things out of anything, you know? Like for example, like I said, the yellow wallpaper, it was kind of hard for me, but then I was like, wait, as long as I have evidence, no one can tell me I'm wrong. It's like who are you to tell me I'm wrong? I'm right. I have the evidence. The evidence is in the text. So yeah, just have your evidence. You can really just, I'm not gonna say you can pull anything, but as long as it's perfectly reasonable, you can really like just like do anything, you know? Okay, so yeah, this is the end of the video. Let me just like put like some highlighter on, and I want to say a big thank you to Miss Sar, because I don't think I could literally do it without you. And like I remember I sent you an email on Teacher Appreciation Week, and I want to let you know like I meant everything I said in that email. Like I kind of want to cry, but like I don't really want to cry because it's like I already did my makeup. So I just want to let you know, thank you so much for being like the best teacher. You and Miss Mangarella, like you guys are just like just big hugs for you. Ooh, just big hugs for you guys, and especially you, Miss Sorry, because I feel like if I had me as a classmate, I would literally want to rip my hair off every single time, every single day I came in and I had me that period, you know. But I really appreciate you, and I just love your class. Like I said, like, it's just, I love literature, so I feel like your class really just helped me bring that to light. And yeah, so let me show you guys the finished makeup look. This is the finished makeup look. It's not even, which kind of kills me, but it still looks equally good on both sides. If I like round this up, hold on, kind of looks worse, but anyways, okay, I'm trying to be nice. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I don't know if it could be longer than 5 minutes because I kind of made mine longer than 5 minutes. But let's find out. All right, bye. I hope you guys have a great day. Well, you guys being Miss R, because no one else is gonna see this video. And yeah, just take all the advice to heart. Miss R's class of 2025 signing out.